Okay, I started.
Hi.
How are you?
Thank you for coming in today. How are you?
I'm good.
Is there anything I can get you? Are you comfortable?
No, I'm good.
Okay, good. So I'm just going to start off by saying what you're here today. So today is because you have a DUI. And we're just going to talk about, we're going to get to know each other a little bit more, your history of substance abuse, and moving forward, how we can help you with your treatment.
Okay.
So I'm just going to ask you some questions. It's going to be a conversation. Just try to be as honest as possible. And I am mandated to report if I feel that there's any risk to yourself or to others. Do you have any questions?
No, I'm all right.
Great. Do you have any, can you tell me a bit about your history with substance abuse in your life?
Yeah, I guess, I grew up in a family who, we all drink, so I started drinking probably 9th grade, 10th grade, and it was never really a problem. I didn't get reprimanded for it. Now, I didn't drink all the time. It was more of a weekend thing. I guess now, as I've gotten older, it's escalated. We drink at work. I work with my dad, and we drink all the time. He drinks all the time. It's just not a big deal, as it is for my wife and kids.
So you mentioned that you drink a lot with your dad. What is that relationship like?
Well, it's kind of, that's part of our culture, you know what I mean? We do manual labor, and he's always drank, and it was never a big deal to him that I drank, we drink at work sometimes, a lot of the times, and all my buddies, that's what we do after work. We go out, we drink. That's kind of like our cultural scene, if you want to, put it in that context.
Do you think your drinking affects your work?
I think I work better when I don't need to be hammered, but I mean, just having a few drinks gets, in my opinion, without it, I just am like, have no ambition and just don't have the energy. It gives me energy to get motivated, to keep moving.
So it sounds like you feel like you work better when you are dependent on alcohol, and that you don't think it's an issue, but have other people in your life found it to be an issue?
Well, yeah, my wife and my 2 daughters, definitely. They don't like it at all. It's kind of a 3-on-1. They get, my wife gets really irate, and my 2 daughters, then they start in. So it's kind of like a 3-on-1 type of thing. So yeah, they don't like it. But the rest of my family, especially my dad and my coworkers, it's not really an issue at all. It's never been brought up.
So are you most motivated to get help because of your daughters and your wife and their concern?
Yeah, or at least take a look at it. I don't know where this is going to go from here, but at least we're going to take a look at, what's going on, because she's maybe at her wit's end. So I need to do something, figure something out.
How does it make you feel when your daughters come to you saying that they want you to get help?
That feels the worst. I guess I've been with my wife since high school, so she's kind of used to it. But my daughters, they're older now, or getting older, and that's kind of the main motivating factor.
Do you think that listening to them makes you realize more that it is a problem when you hear about the fights that they tell you from the night before?
Yeah, definitely. I guess now because they're older and they can comprehend what's going on.
Can you tell me more about like the last time you were drinking and how much it was, and
the last time? I can tell you what I remember. I was at the bar and we started doing shots, and